This is Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi, and today I'm happy to bring you a new series. We're looking at the shoe technology and the evolution that's been brought about in the last 3 years in the market. So we'll be looking today at BrandBlack. In the coming days, we're going to be looking at Adidas, Under Armour, Nike, and Jordan, and really show you beyond the marketing hype where companies are putting their money where their mouth is and who is bringing the best performance, where your money should be going, or where you should be taking a second look at. Let's get right into it. BrandBlack, if you haven't heard of it, came on the scene about 3 years ago. Their signature athlete is Jamal Crawford. He's been the 6th man of the year. He's known for his killer crossover, so the shoes are called the J Crossover. Right now he plays for the Clippers. If you're a basketball fan, you definitely know him. If you're not a basketball fan, he honestly is a nobody. So let's be frank. I can tell that's my wife, and she's going to be like, who? I know Jordan, I know Kobe, maybe you know LeBron, but it's not a common name. They have signed a couple other athletes in different sports as well, but they brought it hard with the one. So 3 years ago, they had their first foam cushioning. They called it Jetlon. They actually wanted to say their mantra was looking good on court. So they actually have this kind of 3D molded panels on here that actually were for strength, they were for abrasion. But what caught my eye is not only the style, because it is just a good looking shoe. It doesn't look like it should perform well, but what they put into it, the stitching on the inside is actually just super plush. You put this on and it doesn't feel like a performance shoe, but you lace them up, you tie them tight, and it performs very well. And honestly, it performs a lot like the Kobe 5. So a lot of people, if you didn't know or didn't play in the Kobe's, it's not a bad shoe to start from. Now, what I like about the evolution is, alright, that's fine in its own right, whatever, it's a niche shoe, that's going to come and it's going to go. The J Crossover 2 is where they brought it. They actually brought what is damn near Flyknit. And you know what, they did it right the first time. Not the Kobe 9, 10, 11, where it took Nike 3 years. And this came out pretty much around the same time as the Jordan Peformance Woven for $225. And this came out for right around $140 or $160. So they used the same cushioning. They improved upon it a little bit. They improved the traction with what they call the blade traction on here. That upper, though, for the price was phenomenal. And what I like about the evolution of it, they kept some of those signature design elements, and they kept the back half of the shoe a lot more supportive, is where you need it, and the front half just fits like a sock. So this was wear tested by Nightwing. This is something that any real basketball player should be taking a look at, even over a Jordan. And the cushion, if no one's ever played in it, feels a lot like Under Armour's Micro G. And you can try that on pretty much at any store, Sports Authority, Dick's, Foot Locker, and you can see what Micro G feels like. But this was a clear, huge evolution from 1 year to the next, where you're seeing where BrandBlack is headed. This is year 3, the J Crossover 3. How are they improving? Right? They're not just little nips and tucks. This isn't Jordan going to 29 and the 30. This isn't Nike with their Metcon 1 and Metcon 2, where they literally didn't change anything, but they're going to charge you the same price. They're going to call it a part 2. They went old school. They actually sponsored a football athlete, and they took some of the technology and some of the input from that person, and what they did was they used ballistic nylon, just like on the Jordan 11. Now it's a lot thinner, it's a lot tighter weave, but it's almost just as pliable as your knit, but it's a lot stronger. So this was able to mold to my foot after literally 1 game. And if you see this back panel here, again, I love how they keep the stylistic elements. I actually flipped mine over, so you still have that kind of 3D print, but just like a football cleat, this goes over the shoe and gives you that additional support if you need it. But if you're a lighter guy, if you don't want it, take it off. So it becomes almost like a lightweight shoe, a very low top playing shoe. They upgraded the cushioning this year, where this actually is not quite Boost from Adidas, but it's close. And you're talking about a no-name brand, not some multi-billion-dollar company like Adidas. This cushioning is phenomenal. This is my favorite cushioning, and it's really close to like the Rose 6, which is the most comfortable shoe you can buy. So you're talking about a third-party brand in BrandBlack that's bringing style, bringing performance, and really evolving at a rapid pace where it's something that every single consumer in the market really should be checking out. Now, when they first came out, you almost had to take them by trust. They weren't available everywhere. These are now available at finish lines, at foot actions. It's something you can actually see in person at more places and buy online, and there's reviews for it where I can highly recommend these. So looking at BrandBlack for the last 3 years, they've been killing it. I can't wait for next year what they have in store, because they're not resting on their laurels. They're not sitting there saying, hey, we own 80-90% of the market. They know what's ahead of them for the challenge and the uphill climb, so they're bringing it with every shoe. So check them out. I think they're either 1 or 2 as far as their output, what they're doing in the next few years, and where I forecast them as far as the technology they're bringing and the staff that they have. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. We'll be bringing you Adidas next, as they've been killing it, and I'll save some info for that later. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit me back with your info, and look forward to next time.